Okay, right on. Okay, this is what it's all about. This is all you can see. You don't know any more of me but what you see. You don't know if I'm tall. You don't know if I'm short. You can see what color my hair is, but you have no idea whether I colored my hair. You can see a few teeth in the front, but you don't know if I stuck them there with gum. You can tell I'm holding up a coffee maker, but this is pretty silly. So how can we move back this camera? Right, web controller, okay. I didn't notice, but every time I start to use this video, this camera, it pops up on the bottom and I never know. So I haven't been on in 2 days because I have a scenario for Rotor Square. Rotor Square is incredible what it does. It talks to you. You can play Boggle and Scrabble with the game of Robix. Rotor Square. It shows you cubics. It shows you. Oh my God! I have so many little items. Even the roulette wheel. Let me show you something small. Okay, I want to show you. This is a dice. Okay, on one side of the dice. Okay, here's a dice cube. Okay, there's 3 on one side. There's 4 on the other. 3 minus 4, 101. 3, 4, 3. You always have to mirror your numbers. Whatever you have, keep repeating the sequence of your numbers until they start repeating themselves. This is what is done in piano. There's 88 keys in piano, and they're replicas of each other. There is an eternal sound within that repeats, but from a different area. If I go 3, 4, 8, eventually I need to get 3, 4, 8 again for a reason. Otherwise, it's an inside scenario that 3, 4, 8 will never recreate itself, but then, you know what, we're talking about something else. So let me hold the dice like this. So when you hold it, you see 2 and 4, that'll be 6. You see 4 and 5, that'll be 9. Should we take 6 away from 9, or add it together, we get 3. 4 and 2 is 6. 2 and 3 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So I'm going to show you this on a larger scale. 6 and 1 are on top, okay? If I take the 2, okay, and put it between 6 and 1, I would get 1, the next one would be 2, and then 3, 4, 5 would be open. What I'm trying to show you right now are equations, okay, are questions. Hey, look, I just found these 3 numbers. I found these 3 numbers. Is there any game in the world where these 3 numbers are cast out into an explanation, where they show up? So I can go 2 and 3 is 5, 3 and 5 is 8, 5 and 4 is 9, 4 and 2 is 6, 3 and 5 is 8, 5 and 4 is 9, 9 and 8 is 17, 4 and 2 is 6 is 23. So you have 23 around here. This one, you have 1 and 3 is 4, 3 and 6 is 9 is 13, 6 and 4 is 10 is 23, 4 and 1 or 5 is 28. In this one over here, you have 2 and 3 is 5, 3 and 5 is 8, 8 and 5 is 13, 5 and 4 is 9 is 22, 4 and 2 is 6 is 28. We have 28, we have 28, and then over here, what did we have? 8 and 9, 17, and 6 is 23, and 5 is 28, 28, 28. All cycles of the moon. Up and down 1 and 6, up and down 2 and 5, up and down here is 1 and 5, up and down here was 1 and 6, 2 and 5. Somehow I might have repeated. Did I repeat it? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I repeated the first one and the last one. Irregardless, 1 and 6, 3 and 4, 2 and 5 go up from each other. On the side you'll get 42. Up and down you'll get 7. Now when we go up and down, are we minusing? If we minus, this is 5. If we minus, this is 3. If we minus, this becomes 1. 1, 3, 5 says ace. We got 3 dice. It says ace. 1, 3, and 5. Okay? So these are our dice. This is something we can do. Okay? Here's another thing I want to show you. This is the roulette. Now there's so many things we can do. First I want to show you the cross. Then I want to show you, see the snake or the S in between? And that's holding this area over here. Now the difference between the areas over here, if you actually take a look, it's a question mark. Here's a question mark. And then over here, if you take a look, it's not a question mark. This one over here states something a little bit different and can be the 2. You see the way the 2 comes out? But let me just explain this, okay? This is the cross. This is the letter I. Inside of here is, you see the I? 2 spots here, 2 spots here, and this spot over here. This I holds on to the cross above, and then at the bottom of his foot, he holds on to this area over here. Now this area over here is the lamed. You see these 2 arms here? They call this the lamed. Okay? Lamed, Yod. Yod, lamed, 2 Hebrew letters. Let me turn it upside down. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. We could count this as the star. Remove this and remove these 2 numbers together. In roulette, okay, these black numbers connect, okay? Now, how many areas, 1, 2, 3, can you connect? I offset to create this. If I put it back, which means put this over this and this over this, these corners will disappear. See the 6 here? 609 in between? This is 6 and the letter I. And then the 9 with your question mark. Here's the letter I that holds on here, and these become resh. This also can become resh. I'm not sure which number this is, but these numbers will connect together, and they'll have their own numbers, okay? These are in areas of 12. Roulette has areas of 12. First 12, second 12, third 12. In the first 12, you get ABC as area. In the second 12, you get ABC in the second area. In the fourth 12, you get ABC. Here's your question mark. At the same time, it creates the cross. You see the cross over here? So this I over here, 13, 10, 13, 22, 24, 23, and 46, 69 over 37, 69, 79, and 99, 106, which is Jeff, has to do with eggnog, man's face. The other thing I wanted to mention, we saw 609 over here, okay? Is there anything else? I'm not sure. At the same time, this shows the light. This is the light going up. Light coming up to here, light going down to here. This would be the P, the 1, 6 carrying the light of 6 and 6 is 12, carrying the light for this 12 over here. Okay? This would be, now there's 6 areas, and the odds are 2 to 1. You get paid for 2 to 1 wherever you put a chip here. Now you can either take the singularity row and bet 1, 4, and 7. You can bet 2, 5, and 8, or you can bet 3, 6, and 9. Something else I wanted to mention. I just keep ripping stuff out, and I don't know where I put it back in. Yes, this is something I was working on. Okay, rotus opera tenent arposator. Okay, if you take a look, okay, it says, look, poor, P-O-O-R. At the other time it says, I'm just going to read to you all the things that it says. I'm just about all over the place. There's just so much. We all saw this, didn't we? See the strong man over here holding up this? Strong man? V and V. Let me just see where I am over here. We've all seen what Aleph looks like. It has one straight, solid line. Aleph. In roulette, I know I'm all over the place. In roulette, these are the valued numbers in replace of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? We get the areas of L and N, which say Ellen. These are the areas 4, 8, 3, 7, 2, 6, 7, 2, 6, 7, 5, 9. Why is this 7? Because this area ends in 0. All zeros must beget 1. This would actually be 1, 5, 9. Aleph would live in the numbers of 7, 8, and 9. Okay? 1 is 58, is 13, is 4. 2 is 62, is 8, is 8. 3 is 66, is 12, is 3. 4, 8, 3. 7 and 2 is 9, and 3 is 12. 4 and 8 and 12 is 15. 7 and 2 is 9, is 15. 7 and 5 is 12, is 21. So I reset this according to the roulette table, adding up all 36 numbers into 9 areas. Well, now my video just got blocked. To remind